You ever hear that old line? Be kind and the world will be kind to you? Oh, I love that one. Gets me every time. It's like watching a dog chase its own tail, endless, pointless, adorable in a sad little way. But here's the trick, boys and girls. Nobody ever tells you what happens when the dog finally catches it. You see, when I was a kid, I thought kindness was like some kind of magic trick. Hold the door open, say please and thank you, and presto, the world claps, throws you a treat, and calls you a good boy. But magic, my friends, is nothing more than misdirection, and oh, how I learned that the hard way. Picture this, little me, 7 years old, all bright-eyed and hopeful, walking home from school. There's this stray cat in the alley, mangy, hungry, barely hanging on, and I want to be kind, so I share my sandwich, a whole half. Do you know what happened next? The damn thing bit me, right here. Holds up his wrist, took a nice little chunk out. Turns out, when a starving thing sees a hand, it doesn't say thank you, it just bites, hard. But the real kicker, my old man, oh, you'd love him. He didn't say, oh, my sweet boy, what a noble heart you have. No, no, no. He grabbed me by the collar, dragged me inside, and said, that's what you get for being stupid. And that, dear audience, was the first little crack in the illusion. Kindness, oh, it's sold like a drug, isn't it? Take 1 dose daily and you'll get love, success, respect. But they never mention the side effects, do they? Caution, may cause disappointment, heartbreak, disillusionment. Oh, and my favorite, may be habit-forming. You ever notice that? Kindness is a leash you put on yourself. Yes, sir. No, sir. Of course, sir. Oh, I don't mind. I'll stay late. Of course, anything you need. Hey, buddy, could you do me just one more favor? And you do it. You do it because you think, this time, they'll see me. This time, they'll appreciate me. But they don't, do they? They just tighten the leash. Tug, 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 until one day you wake up, look in the mirror and realize you're not wearing a collar. Oh no, you're wearing a noose. But there's a secret, my little lost souls, a secret they don't want you to know. You don't have to be the dog. You can be the hand that holds the leash. History, dear friends, is a comedy, a tragic, blood-soaked comedy. You know what's funny? The ones who preach kindness, they tend to end up with knives in their backs. Let's take a little trip through time, shall we? Julius Caesar, stabbed by his best friends. Socrates, forced to drink poison by the very people he tried to enlighten. Jesus Christ. Oh, he had a whole fan club, didn't he? Right up until they nailed him to a cross. And Ned Stark? Poor, poor Ned. Honorable, kind, did everything by the book and lost his head for it. See the pattern? The world isn't run by the kind. It's run by the wolves. The ones who smile, shake your hand and count how many ribs you've got, just in case they need to stick a knife between them later. Oh, but Joker, people are good. Are they? Are they really? Or do they just wear kindness like a mask, waiting for the right moment to take what they want? You? Ever notice how the ones who preach kindness the loudest always seem to end up on top? Curious, isn't it? They're not kind. They're smart. They know the golden rule of the jungle. Be a sheep and you'll get eaten. Be a wolf and you feast. Now let me tell you a little story. A personal one. Or maybe I'm making it up, who knows? That's the fun part. Once upon a time, I had a friend. Oh, he was so kind. Always there when I needed him. Joker, I got your back, he'd say. And like a fool, I believed him. One night, I get into a little disagreement with some fellas, and my dear, sweet friend, he vanishes, poof, like a magician's trick. Turns out, he was cutting a deal, selling me out. The wolves don't fight alone, you see. They hunt in packs, and that's when I learned the most important lesson of all. The moment you stop expecting kindness, you stop being disappointed. Oh, this is the fun part. This is where I stop playing nice. You see, I learned something delicious. People don't respect kindness. They respect power. Machiavelli said it best. Is it better to be loved or feared? Easy. Love is fickle. Fear is reliable. Love asks for permission. Fear demands respect. Society, my dear friends, only respects those who take what they want. And ho, 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 do I have a little guide for you. Step 1, give people what they expect. Smile, be charming, make them comfortable. Step 2, when they least expect it, take. Take everything. Because you don't win the game by playing fair. You win by flipping the board. All right, let's play a game. A little thought experiment, if you will. Let's pretend, just for a moment, that everyone was kind. No greed, no selfishness, no hunger for power. Just kindness. A world where everyone holds doors open, shares their lunch, never lies, never cheats, never takes. Sounds nice, doesn't it? A paradise. But tell me, who builds the walls to keep the wolves out? Who makes the hard choices when everyone just wants to be nice? You see, kindness, it's a beautiful little poison. At first it feels good, it makes everything warm and fuzzy, but drink too much of it and suddenly you can't fight back. You won't fight back. And before you know it, you're on your knees, begging the very people who don't play by those rules to spare you. You ever notice how the kind ones, the gentle ones, they always need someone else to protect them? They say kindness is a strength, but funny thing about strength, it doesn't need permission. It doesn't ask, it takes. So I ask you, if the world was kind, how long before the first person with the guts to be cruel ruled it? And here's the kicker. They already do. The kings, the billionaires, the ones who smile at the cameras and shake hands with the little people, they know the truth. They let you be kind because it keeps you tame, it keeps you in line, and you thank them for it. Let's make it personal, shall we? You, sitting there, watching, listening, thinking you're different, thinking you're in control. You ever give something to someone who didn't deserve it? Ever help someone who never helped you back? Ever let someone walk all over you and told yourself, it's okay because I'm a good person? Oh, I see you now. I see that flicker of recognition, that little itch at the back of your skull whispering, maybe he's right. They taught you to be kind so you'd never be strong. They taught you to give so they could take. And when they've taken everything, what's left of you?